Okay, hey everybody, this is Prince Mouse. Welcome back to Nier Replicant. In the last episode, we beat the game. End of story. Um, and in this episode, we're gonna actually start the game this time. That's what it feels like, anyway. I should have figured it was gonna do the Nier shit, where it was like, okay, you got the first ending and literally nothing makes sense. Here's the second ending and things are gonna start making sense now. I'm not clicked into the game because if I click it, it's gonna advance the text box, so I'm gonna read it real fast and then I'll click in and have the music. So yeah, let's just do that. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood the firewood being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Okay. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kai's grandmother flailed away with the axe. What the fuck? She's cutting down a tree? Filling the air with both splinters and wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma called Kaine. That you, Kaine? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. My mouse is on screen, I apologize. That's been on there for like 2 minutes. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. Once one passed Kaine's, close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to take a step back. Once she scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, "Grandma, do you need help? Can I get you water or lunch or a new axe or something?" The axe, poised to strike with another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her grandmother's offer for a moment, then smiled. "Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? Shades must have been restless lately, so I don't want you running into one of them bastards." Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up one long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence in a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter. And rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and then she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke. The tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it, crap. She suddenly understood the joy of her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with the blade, but the task was challenging. Bushes soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough, and my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on on her palms, and ignoring the pain, kind of redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets of a small size, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy girl. You better practice if you. Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, caused one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. "Grandma," the old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. "Get the bucket. Can't let it spill." "What?" Kaine steadied the bucket with her foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side made it a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma, what's happening?" Crazed with panic. What the fuck's a panic? Okay, sorry. Crazed with panic, She grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook for a moment. The woman lifted her arms and battered Kaine away. Stop that, just stop, she cried, breathing heavily. What? It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life. It seemed that the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the positions were reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed like an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark, rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tremors nor shades, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling everyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey lady, said Kaine with a bravado that she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me? She seemed to say, but Kaine saw that her eyes had held a different emotion, fear. Where the fuck did I read torment? Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? She repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary. But the new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Nemo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for the medication. Ha, barked Demo. Little bit of fish finally kneel over? Go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head, but before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, with the label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there could be a place where she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cool magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. Do you like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes, gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead for a long time now. I didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Because they're wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly. then looked down at Kaine and smiled, handing her the medicine. I'm fucking losing it. I've been reading for too long. He reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. Someone left that I wish to draw. Kaine took an indistinctive step back, causing shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village, and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter very much. I know your grandmother, Callie. I think is how you say that. And I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Callie. Thought Kane suddenly. She was still mulling over this new fact in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said as Kane scooted away yet again, and I know her much. Wager she would like it for you if you drew her a picture. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kane murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treat her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless. And with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kane returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kane to think that she had been prancing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand collapsed around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked her grandmother with a yawn. Come here and let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kane from head to toe, finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen the grandchild. She leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kane with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, eh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kane removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation from the source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her a portrait. Portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Poor shit, said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Kanai would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of the house as if posing for a master artist. Kanai took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and was set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kanai finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from the grip of her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. How kind I, she said between laughter. You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush. I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more. She asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. Hush, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, and then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way that I've never felt before. It makes me want to go on, so that someday I can feel the same happiness, or you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself into Kaine's memory, a perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her a place in this world possible. Time moves on, people and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I'll remember it forever. Forever. So much reading. Kind of listened to the sound of creaking firewood and stared at the black object on her plate and pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned the courage, a sniff, sharper scent flew her nostrils, made it home there. Supposed to discuss. What? It's a berry, okay. Okay, I don't know how much more I care about reading. Lefty old woman. Assassinate. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna take a break from reading because it's been a fucking lot. This is way more than the fucking, Forest of Myth had. I'm gonna just kind of glance over it a little bit until we get to, like, important parts. Just see if they're ripe. Make some jam or something. Oh, I'm going to pick up some flagstones. Or blueberry. Alright, so with cloth wrap and rubble, oh, piece of snack like a oxygen fell around. Oh. Worried about the shades from Solo. What's the village yesterday? Okay, yeah. So they're concerned about the shades. Is it starting to get worse now? Gee, I wonder. Oh no. Huh. I feel like that's the thing Kane was fighting at first. Or that Kane was fighting whenever we first met her. But maybe not. I don't know. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. God. Hmm. Kill it, 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 kill it. Alright, there we go.
The beast approaches. Oh, I know.
Oh, okay. Huh.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today.
I saw it's lighter. It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
Shit. There we go. Yeah, this ain't nothing now. One shot. Okay. Kenny's dreams encounter. Okay, so we're gonna keep going through this, it looks like. I like how we just had the one, like, boss fight that we already did, just to kind of, like, break it up a little bit. Hmm.
Alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
Oh, hey. Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
All right.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Well, yeah, that's pretty good considering the context of that.
Kaine waking from her long, petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one. We let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Are
Right.
you kidding me? You can't be serious.
Yeah, we know about
Please
this.
try to understand. People are tired and scared, and
This is crap.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No,
Yeah, you're
you
just
and
getting
Kaine's-
kicked out of the
People
village.
are
I get it.
afraid as long as you're still with Reich.
I'm used to sleeping.
But
We'll see you later.
sorry about
Blah 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 blah. I've done enough of the reading for a moment.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
Cool.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
New cutscene.
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil, but what good would that even do? Wait, is that?
We're talking about campfires.
So happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interested. Sorry.
Ah,
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
$900 gold. That's the book thing.
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Oh. I don't want to jump down this rabbit hole if I can avoid it. I probably shouldn't have just clicked it.
Can you not hear me?
What? What? Whoa, hey, what? Hey, whoa, hey, what?
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
What the fuck?
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now. There's the door.
Right. Let's go.
Yo, what the fuck? Okay. What? Huh. Oh. Okay. Nope, bitch. This is weird. Yeah, I have no idea what to make any of this. Ow. No. Get it. Thank you. Okay, we got a ways to go down here, but try to make it as fast as I can. What does this have to do with the fucking book, by the way? The remix is weird, but cool. Whack. Oh, hello, friend. Poke. Poke again. Whoa. Let's take care of all the lads first. Yeah, I guess we got in here. Oh, this dude ain't shit. Ow. Ow. Can I have some move? Thank you. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Medical herb. I don't need those, but thanks. Whoa. This crazy filter over everything. Okay, bonk, 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 bonk. Okay. Okay. looks vaguely lined up. That'll work. Ow. Ow. I'm glad it isn't the armored guys, but I'm sure that's gonna change. Ow. Shit, shit, shit. Bonk, there you go. Bonk, fuck you. Why are these guys popping in and out? I could probably get away with equipping a faster weapon and taking care of these guys. Shit. Hold up. We're gonna do that. Yeah, this is fine. Ow. Fuck. Nope. Wrong one. Wrong. How? Okay, also, I can probably get away with doing this, too, since there's a lot of small dudes. Yeah, this is fine. Why am I having an issue hitting these guys? There we go. You can heal again. Anything else? No. Fool's Embrace. Medical herb. Okay, so yeah, we're getting rewards from this too. I want to see sword. Weird. Ooh, shit. Hi there. God damn. Oh no, this is gonna be fun. Okay, let's do this. Quite a bit tankier. Ow. Fuck you. Ugh. That's better. Whoa, what is this? Okay, now we have the armor, guys. Figured that would change. The health? It is. Slam. Okay. This is free, so I'm gonna grab one of these. No platforming, okay. Hey, hey. Not bad. Take care of this little caster guy. We could probably just get to the end of this, actually. Ah, fuck. Okay. Damn, okay, that's gonna be a little bit of a stupid fucking needle to thread. Okay. Not terrible. I did not hold the button, but that's fine. Whee! God damn, y'all. Oh, that guy's dead. Fuck. Should probably take care of that guy before I get over there. There we go. Hup. 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 Okay. That was almost bad. Boss. Ah! Nice. I can do one of these. Ow. That was nothing. Okay, cool. Kabuki outfit. Saved. 1,000 experience. No curb. Cool. I wonder if that's the thing I just unlocked. Oh, we have more. What? Damn. Okay, well. We're not gonna do that. Leave the area, thank you. Okay, well, that was cool. Neat.
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
Okay. Alright. See a save point here. Thankfully it did let me save. Alright, I think I'll go ahead and we'll see what's up, but if this does its own thing, then I'm probably gonna end off.
Hey,
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to...
Right.
Headed there next. All right.
Okay.
Devlin,
Yeah?
sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're...
All right.
Alright, yeah, okay. So, been there, done that. Done all that shit before. Thank guys. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. If you liked it, like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I've been Prince Mouse. Have a good one, and goodbye.